And we are live. Hey, what's going on, gentlemen? How you doing? How you living? It's your boy King David. Let's go. Let's get it. Ah, man, I feel good. Shout out to my new subscribers, my old school subscribers, and my TikTok family. If it wasn't for you guys, none of this would be possible. Shout out to my replay gang. Shout out to my overseas gang. And shout out to my unsubscribed gang. If you guys would do me a great favor and continue doing what you're doing, holding down the fort and subscribing, liking the channel. Man, y'all are dope, man. Man, y'all are dope. I don't never go live in the middle of the night on no doggone YouTube channel. Ever. I'm either on it already by 11 but this channel right here is something special. Especially after tonight. On my birthday, I was able to give some great counseling advice and help out a young lady on a back road in the middle of the night. And she was like, you were just walking around out here and you look like a little angel. I got called an angel. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Ha, I know that's right. You know what I mean? Look, you know, you guys, I know we get called earth angels online and stuff like that when you're, you're anointed. But to have somebody in the middle of the night, see a black man on a back road and stop and think and, hey, listen, I need a little counseling. And you look like a little angel over here. Well, she didn't say little, but she's like, oh, an angel over here. Now, if I had my shirt off, she probably would have still stopped. She probably would have stopped even quicker. You know what I'm saying? I should have my shirt off. Let me stop. I'm celibate. I'm celibate. And she's a young lady that might watch my channel, and she has a man. However, if you do watch my channel, with all due respect, you're very attractive, and you're built like a brick house. You must run a lot. You know what I'm saying? Legs. Oh, sorry. Anyway, guys, listen. What were we talking about earlier? Who cares? You know what I mean? Understand this. Just like what just happened, you're always being watched. You're always being watched. Women love you. They can't get enough. You know what I'm saying? I might not get anybody to watch tonight on this live unless they're overseas. But gentlemen, I wanted to get back on here and explain I was not trauma binding. Gentlemen. You gotta listen to her story. We're here to help. With all the wisdom I have on narcissism, I wanted to hear what she had to say about the man. She ran through all things he's doing, unless she was lying to me, which she could have been. Some people are narcissists that, act like, the other person is narcissist. But the way he was blowing her phone up and her story, and he's a Marine with possible PTSD, well, they're starting to add up, But she was just trying to put it on the fact that he's a Marine. And I'm like, no, sweetheart. I'm an Army veteran, 2 years in Iraq. Can you tell? No, exactly. You're either mentally prepared to handle whatever you see or you're not. And I've seen a lot of stuff and did a lot of stuff. I've told y'all before I went to Iraq and jumped up the Humvee one time. And there's other stuff, but there's just one thing I can talk about where whole back end of some dude's head is blown off and the brain is still in the sack. You know what I'm saying? Half his head gone, brain still in the sack, face full intact. Stuff you don't forget. But let me tell you something. No matter what I did over there, what I had to see, that was a moment in time. I did what I had to do to survive. And what I don't do, what I have never done, is drag old traumas or old issues into my new life. So I don't think about what I did in Iraq the first time. I did what I had to do, moved on, forgot most of it. And I don't think about what I did in Iraq the second time. You know what I'm saying? Moved on, don't think much about it. Only remember the good times. Right? So I don't do stuff like that. I don't let trauma drag me down and keep me in a place so people can put me in a box. Oh, he's a veteran of PTSD, so you would never even know I had PTSD if I wasn't on here sometimes, you know what I'm saying, talking about it, or you know what I mean? You wouldn't even know. You wouldn't even know. And the problem is people like to hide their problems. And I was trying to talk about on the other video about how some of these women really want to talk to you. And they really want to get to know you, but they don't know how to approach you. And they're listen, while you're on semen retention, celibacy, these women will use every excuse they can not to approach you because they like you, they want to approach you, but they're intimidated because they cannot manipulate you. It's 444 on a timer, as I said this. Listen, it's not nothing that you're doing wrong. They just know they can't mentally manipulate you to have a situation with you or to have the upper hand in a relationship or a possible relationship. And with you not giving them that inch to take a mile, they kind of get offended by that, and they kind of get intimidated. It's like, I can't manipulate this guy. My body can't do it. My words can't do it. My face can't do it. I can't do research on men and use those words against him in a regular conversation and he take a knee. Not this guy. You bring up a bunch of jargon you found on the internet, and I'm going to make sure that I dismiss it all and debunk it all before we move on to the next subject. Because 9 times out of 10, and not just talking about women, most people that talk a lot with a bunch of talking points that they've accumulated, it's not no original thought from them. So if you get about 2 layers deep of questioning, definitely 3 layers deep, by the time you get to 6, she's going to cuss you out. She's going to be gaslighting you. She'll be talking over you. She'll be doing a whole lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? She'll be doing a whole lot of stuff. So you got to be really careful. You know what I'm saying? You got to be extremely careful. You got to know what you're doing. You got to know how to move. Like, a lot of women don't want to talk to me because a lot of women spend a lot of time online figuring out different ways to manipulate a conversation with a man to make sure that their bad life decisions and life choices don't seem as bad. While some guy's saying like, duh. No, listen to what she's saying. While she's running her mouth and saying things about having multiple baby daddies, but then also talking about how she has a degree and she has custody and this, you need to be listening to the multiple baby daddies part. I don't care what else she's talking about. All I hear is multiple baby daddies. So let's go into detail about that. What's the situation with those? Are they on child support? Are they paying the child support? Does he have another way of paying for child support other than paying the child support, if you know what I mean, right? So you got to look at stuff like that, man, and listen to what women, don't listen to what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? Look at how they're saying things and look at how they're moving. Yeah, that's what I want to say. You know what I'm saying? Listen to the words they choose to use, not the overall message, but the words they choose to use to get the message across, right? Like if they're, you know what I'm saying, using shaming language, you know, while they're trying to get a point across, they're shaming you at the same time, taking little slights and jabs. Or, you know, if they're talking about, it seemed like she's just talking about you not letting an ex, you know, ruin your chances with love. The chick could be actually talking about being interested in you, finding you attractive, but don't want to approach you. Might even start bringing up maybe being, you know, something in past lives or something like that. All kind of weird ways of letting you know she finds you attractive, but not coming out and saying it because she's too terrified of rejection. And the ego causes them to come up with weird ways of trying to say what needs to be said, which is simply, I find you attractive, you inspire me, yada, 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 right? They don't want to do stuff like that. So you end up being where you end up being at with them. And that's why I'm telling you guys, don't settle for these women. If a woman can't tell you straightforward how she feels about you, if it has to be a bunch of jargon, it has to be a bunch of, you know, well, and you know what I'm saying, and it's complicated, run away from it. Run away from it. There's got to be simple women out there, not simple women, but women that are simple, you know, and not all complicated and super manipulative. We don't have to deal with that kind of stuff. We just don't have to deal with that kind of stuff anymore. Like, I mean, it's so bad out there dating wise. Why even date? Why even date? Just like stay single and just keep it single and build your empire. And once you get your, like I said, once you get to a certain tax bracket, you're going to be, you know what I'm saying, privy to some new women. Hopefully that take their lives more seriously than the last. So that being said, I don't want to hold y'all. I just want to get back on here and let you guys know there was no trauma bonding, gentlemen. There was no trauma bonding. I have to let her tell her story. You know what I'm saying? So I can get a good hint of if this guy's a narcissist or if he's not. From what she said and the way she was crying, I'm pretty sure he was. If she's the one on the back road, riding around, trying to get her mind off of things while he's blowing her phone up, guess what? I remember being that guy. Yeah. I was a guy getting out of the house in my pickup truck, riding around on back roads in the country while she blew my phone up and probably was blowing up somebody else's phone, trying to find a way to blow them. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't, you know what I mean? I understood what she was going through. Dude was blowing her phone up right after he ran her out the house. You know what I'm saying? Right there in front of me. And, you know, got the woman crying and everything. And, I mean, he's done more than that. This guy's, you know what I'm saying? Like, some guys out here are some straight animals, man. You know what I mean? And also be careful, gentlemen. Because sometimes women will get your ass involved in some stuff that you ain't got no business having your bit, your nose in. You keep your distance from that stuff. You understand what I'm saying to you? You exchange numbers or whatever. You keep it completely on the phone level. Don't nobody need to know where you live at, homie. She ain't gonna bring no drama to your house. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, what I'm saying? Make sure, if you can help somebody like that. You're not gonna have too many people run into you on a back road in the middle of the night. And for her to feel like, I'm not looking like an earth angel in the middle of the night, homie. I'm looking like an earth angel. I am an earth angel. She said, you like an angel walking around back here. I am. Shoot. I'm just on this back road walking around. I had this feeling to go on a walk. And y'all know I never walk up that way all the way to the gas station. I went all the way to the gas station, not on camera, and came all the way back. And that woman ran. You see her stop in the middle of the road and back up and all that. Come on, y'all. I'm an earth angel. I'm just here trying to spread some of this divine light. You know what I'm saying? That made me feel good. And I was able to listen to her, let her, and she was laughing by the time she left. She started off crying and she was laughing. I made sure, I shook her hand so she can get good, feel some good energy from me, 11:11. The time as I said that, I shook her hand to make sure she felt some good energy. Like I gave her some good energy through my hand. She didn't want to let it go, because apparently I'm an earth angel like that. My soft ass hand she didn't want to let it go. You know what I mean? She's like, hey, listen, it's that energy, baby. She's like, yeah, I feel better. Yeah, that's the way I am. God has anointed me with the everlasting love. I always will love people. I love everybody. You just gotta love some people from a distance, and you gotta love some people through no contact for the rest of your life, right? But everybody's loved. I couldn't be mad at nobody even if I wanted to. I couldn't, even if I get slightly upset, I never hate anyone. Lord knows, I definitely was trying to find myself hating someone after the reverse discard. But I couldn't be mad. I couldn't stay mad. I was just always happy. So it is what it is, right? Just not built like that. So listen, guys, hope you catch this video before I make the next one. I know you guys aren't going to be up in the middle of the night. It's a Tuesday, and men are going to make sure they handle their business first. But you guys catch this video in the AM. I'll make sure I repost it in the AM on the community tab so you don't miss out on it. And I just wanted to check back in, let you guys know I did not get in a vehicle with her. I did not ride home with her. I did not, well, we did exchange numbers, but look, that's neither here nor there, right? And I did exchange social medias, but I'm also a narcissistic abuse survivor coach. So I'm really here to help her out. And I can give her plenty of bullets to run through and give her some advice on how to get rid of that man, because he sounds like a major narcissist and emotional abuser. And it sounds like he's physical too. So we're going to get rid of this guy, get him up out of there. But gentlemen, understand, I'm not letting nobody know where I live. I'm not letting nobody come to my house. So he can't bring that drama to my house. You know what I'm saying? Not whatsoever. But I'm going to tell you something about a guy that'll abuse a woman. He'll never lay his hands on a real man. He'll never do it. He's not man enough to do it. Any man weak enough to put his hands on a woman is a man that's too weak to put his hands on a man. Hence the reason why he's putting his hands on a woman. I ain't never touched a woman a day in my life and never thought about it. and my ex cheating on me and everything and try to come back. Never even thought about it. So when a guy's out here doing that kind of stuff, there ain't no excuse to me. You're a punk. You're a punk. And you scared to fight a man. But you real quick do jump like that with a woman. I ain't got no respect for them kind of dudes. And they'll get worn out around me. Because I know they can't fight and they ain't going to do nothing. So, that being said, gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. Just checking back in. Like I said, starting off the new day right. Dropping videos left and right all the time like we do. Remember, hit the like button, subscribe, join the tribe. We appreciate you over here. It's all about peace, love, and light. Listen, we're late night, catching people, healing people, like some earth angels at some 12 a.m. type of stuff. I mean, we making it do what it do. I might have ran into her either right before my birthday ended or right after it did. Either way it goes, on my birthday, I was able to heal another empath that was on a back road in the middle of the night trying to calm down on a ride, getting away from her narcissist. Ain't God good? Won't he work it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Look, y'all, I'm about to get off of here, though. For real, for real. Is that a butterfly? Yes, I'm off. Anyway, peace, love, and light, y'all. Get to sleep. Get up in the a.m. Try to get a little bit of walking, exercise in before you go to work. If you can't, don't worry. Don't worry about it. We're going to work on it. We'll get you there. Don't you worry about it. No more slacking. We'll make sure you guys get on a good sleep regimen. And it's time to start stepping up, you know what I'm saying, to being the men. Being the original man. Getting that done. Showing them how it's done. Showing them what an original man looks like. How he moves. Anyway, I'm getting off of here, y'all. Peace, love, and light. Stay blessed.